Hi, my name is Morgan Pinkerton and I'm with IFAS Extension in Seminole County, and today we're out at Gabriella Plants in Oviedo.
Well, we grow all kinds of indoor tropical house plants, so all tropicals from several different continents around the world. Right now we have somewhere around 600 species growing in the greenhouse. When I took it over the business from my dad in 2017, he grew 17 species because he was wholesale. Everything we grow here, those 600 SKUs, all go directly to consumer, and we mainly ship through the mail all throughout the country. All around the United States.
Florida is the #1 producer of indoor houseplants and tropical foliage in the U.S., producing around 69% of total wholesale value for the country.
Once a week, we, for our online inventory, go through the entire greenhouse, pick out the best of the best, and make sure they're photographed on Wednesday and released in our inventory update. The other half of the team is focused on shipping in our shipping warehouse on site. We ship somewhere around 3,000 plants a week through the post office all around the country.
Greenhouses allow for us to cultivate plants that wouldn't typically thrive in our environment, creating perfect conditions for growing plants that will spend their lives indoors. As with all horticulture, greenhouse production is not without challenges.
Biggest challenge, especially in the summer in Florida, is the heat. Greenhouse effect isn't called the greenhouse effect for nothing. Gets quite toasty. Typically speaking, whatever the temperature is outside, it's about 10 degrees warmer inside the greenhouse, even with the natural venting we have here. So obviously not air conditioned. Takes a big toll on your body, so making sure our team is well hydrated and staying safe in the heat. Another big challenge is just because of the heat, keeping everything watered. We've put a lot of investment into making sure that every single plant here can be watered with an app on our phone. So we have control over all the irrigation just from our phone, which not only lets us water the plants on the weekends without having to come in, stuff like that, also lets us run some automations for things, as well as tracks how much water we actually use, so we can go back and see how often we had to run a bench on any given week, that kind of deal.
Water is an important resource for our daily lives, from drinking water to washing dishes at home, as well as irrigating landscapes or farmland that grows our food. Nurseries like this one are constantly looking for new technologies that will help us save water.
The other big challenge is definitely pests, thrips, mealybugs, mites. We try to limit our pesticide application as much as possible and use organics whenever we can, but depending on the outbreak, sometimes it's faster and quicker to use something harsher, but everything we do to keep up with pests is a big challenge for sure. My family has been growing plants on this property for 3 generations now. My grandparents purchased the property in the 70s. Originally, my grandpa built a garden center nearby, and then my dad kind of fell in love with plants, went to the University of Florida for a degree in horticulture, and then came back, worked out a deal to buy this property from my grandparents, and my grandparents built him the first 2 greenhouses in the series here. And then over the next 20 years, my dad built the other 15 hoops or so throughout the greenhouse in about 20 years. So we really enjoy what we get to do.
For more information on local agriculture, please reach out to IFAS Extension in Seminole County.